Hey guys, happy Memorial Day. I hope you're having a great start to your extended weekend. I was just gonna hop on here. My husband's finally home from his trip. He got home last night, so I thought I would just hop on and show you a quick tutorial on how I'm gonna do my makeup today. Yeah, and then I'm gonna save it. Last time I forgot to save it on Thursday when I did it, or Wednesday or whenever it was, so I didn't have it saved, but I'm gonna save it. And then I'm gonna post a little blog of all the products I use because a ton of you guys asked, and it will just be so much easier that way. You can just click that and then know where everything is at and what I used and like where I used it. So hey guys, how are you? So yeah, I'm gonna get going. So I'm gonna use this 100% pure luminous primer. I used it last time and I'm addicted, you guys. It's so good. I also love, this is actually a glass bottle. It's not plastic, even though it looks plastic. But it makes my skin feel so good and gives it such a good canvas for my makeup. So how's everyone doing? Are you guys doing anything fun for Memorial Day weekend? Let me know in the comments and let me know where you're from. I love that. So this just feels so good. It feels light on the skin, but it feels like you almost kind of put like a shield on, so it helps like with pores. You know, you're not just gonna like see all of that. It's gonna be a really smooth, even canvas. So I'm gonna put that on, and then I'm gonna actually use Integrity today, if you guys can see that. This is their 5-in-1 natural moisturizing face sunscreen. So it has SPF 30, but then it also has a tint, and it's really creamy. I really like this stuff a lot. This is a good like BB cream sunscreen all-in-one, but it's not like, it's a little bit heavier than a lot of them. Awesome waste-free products. But this is a good one, especially in the summer if you want something really light, but yet you also want some like sunscreen at the same time. That's a really good one. So it's Integrity, and I am wearing the color. What color is this? I should know. I'll find out for you guys. Yeah. It's tinted something, but anyways, I'll let you know for sure. But it really helps to kind of even out your skin, and then I just go back through with a little bit of concealer where I want a little bit more coverage and just like hit those areas too. But overall, it doesn't feel super heavy. It's just a good lightweight all around. I really like it a lot. Okay, so next I'm going to use a little bit of RMS and Cover Up. Just hit the places that I want a little more coverage. This is what it comes in, a little jar. It's like my favorite. I've been using this forever. But I just hit around my nose where I want a little bit more coverage. And then under my eyes too, just a little bit. I'm going to show you this new eye product I just started using that I really like by Al Natural. That really helps with dark circles and just if you have issues with a little discoloration underneath your eyes, which if you're a mom, you definitely do. But yeah, I'm going to use that next. So this is called their color corrector, or it's part of their color corrector collection, and it's in the color Flax. You can see it's kind of like a yellow base, so that really helps to knock out any sort of like blue discoloration or green a little bit of redness too. So I'm just going, hi Alma. Hi Amber. I'm just gonna blend that in. But see how that brightens kind of, but it doesn't look too bright where you're feeling like you look like a raccoon. You know, you see those people and they overdo it a little under their eyes, but I really like this a lot. So this is by Al Natural, and it's in Flax. They also have like a green one too, and a pink one. So depending on like if you need redness at all, you could do it for redness correction too with the green. So I really like these a lot. It's a good thing to have around. Yeah, I agree, Amber. It does look really natural. Okay, so next I'm going to do a little bit of blush. And I was going to show you guys a couple blush options. So I have this Gabrielle one that I've been loving. I actually found this last year. It's in the color Vibrant Pink. I know it looks really out there, but it's just a pretty all-around pink. But then also, if you guys have watched for any length of time, you know that I love Kira Weiss cream blushes. They're so good. Creamy and like just give you an all-around dewy look. So I'll just use the Kira Weiss because I want to highlight too, there are some Memorial Day sales going on. And Aaliyah Beauty, they're actually having, I think it's 15% off, and you can get Kira Weiss there. So it's kind of a steal if you're in the market for a blush at all. You should definitely hit them up because those sales don't come around all the time. Okay, next I'm going to do my eyes. So what I like to do, I don't know if you guys have used Alima Pure at all, but their powder is some of the best. It doesn't leave your skin looking flaky or just dry or cakey at all. I like to use it more just in the crease of my eyes because my eyelids are really oily. So I like to give them a little douse in some powder. And this stuff is so good. Like I said, it's really smooth and finely milled, so you don't see like a ton of cakiness all over your eyes when you're using it. And just helps to cover up like the veins that you know, a lot of people have in their eyelids and give you like a overall clean canvas. Even if you don't want to wear eyeshadow, I recommend just doing that to your eyes or whatever. It looks so much better. Okay, and then I take Honest Beauty. I was going to tell you the color, and I'm Warm 3 in the Alima Pure foundation if you're curious for the powder. And then I'm going to write this all down for you guys in a blog post though, so it'll be super easy for you to reference. Don't freak out if you don't like write it down. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Honest, their translucent powder, which I love. It's actually called their blurring powder, but I just use this on top of my eyelid because I don't want any creasing. Like I said, I get really oily eyelids. So then I just go on top of the powder even because the powder is not quite enough, but this blurring powder, it's like a translucent powder if you've used it. It's really similar to a setting powder where it will just set whatever you put it on top. So if you want to set your makeup, you can do that. It just works so good. So definitely do that if you have oily lids or if you are going to do eyeshadow and you feel like you tend to crease. That's a really good tip to always make sure you put some sort of translucent powder on top and then your eye primer. Okay, now I'm going to use my eye primer. This is in Gabrielle. And also Pharmaca is having 20% off through today as well. And they carry products like Gabrielle. And they have free shipping over $35, which is pretty amazing. So I'll definitely link them as well for you guys in the blog post. But I just put this all over my lid. You can see where it's a little bit whiter. I love this eye primer, one of my very favorites. This one and then the All Natural Face are my two favorites in Green Beauty. They work so well. Okay, next I'm going to use the Ilia palette. If you've been following me, you know I love this for spring and summer. So many pretty colors, like pretty pinks and just browns. Really nice for like the spring palette, I feel like. So I'm going to use, I like don't have my eyeshadow brush, so we're going to use whatever I have. That's okay. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the brown and then the pinkish color mix. So this palette is by Ilia and it's in Prima. So I just press it on top. And I like using a pressing motion because then you're not getting a ton of the product or the powder from the eyeshadow all over your lid. Just press it in like that. Hi guys! Let me know where you're from. If you like these videos, give me like a thumbs up or whatever because it really helps me to know. I'm gonna put a little bit more in, but this will ensure that my eyeshadow stays put all day, especially when it gets warmer. You guys know how eyeshadow is. It'll just be all over the place. You'll have like a ton of creasing if you don't prime your lid. So this just is great to help it keep fresh all day long. Oh my goodness, hi California, Texas. That's awesome. I love Texas. I think it's a great... I love California too, but California is really expensive to live. But I really love it. Okay. Oh, Long Island, that's awesome. My husband and I lived in Brooklyn for a little bit. It was fun. It was so different. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow. You can tell it's nice, it's subtle, but it gives you a little bit of like distinction and just depth. I am going to use a little bit of the lighter color just for underneath my brows to get them to pop. Normally I would use a brush, but I didn't bring it up with me. I'm doing this in my office, you guys, so you don't hear all my kids. Oh, thank you. I actually got this ring from Etsy. They made it it's from Spain. It's kind of cool. Okay, so next I'm going to I'm going to do my brows. I'm using the brow palette, or I should say brow color, in Espresso from Hint Beauty, my favorite. This and Brow Pixie are so good. Brow Pixie is a powder, and this is more of like a cream, but I feel like it gives such good color pigment, but it also looks really natural. So I just first draw that line underneath, and then I go up and just create those brush-like strokes, just so you can really get that look that is overall a little bit more natural. Oh, thank you. I don't think I do, but I feel like people always comment about my brows. I think I have like good thickness right there, but then they get sparse. So this is where you can tell that I'm drawing them on. So I kind of have the part underneath, and then I'm just going up and hitting all those little hairs to give it that look that you have brows, right? And that it looks natural. And then I always go on this side too, because I have a little bit of like, doesn't quite grow all the way right there, so yeah. And then after the Hint Beauty brow powder, I take my Zuzu Luxe, it's clear mascara, and I just go up with it. This helps to keep them in place, really draws the product up too, so it looks a little bit more natural. Really love this stuff. This is you can get this from Pharmaca too. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Okay, so next I'm going to use Lily Lolo Miami Beach bronzer. I love this stuff. And I just put my bronzer right like below in that hollow right there, and then you saw right underneath my hairline. This is all where the sun would naturally hit you, so it looks natural and you look natural. And then you always want to make sure you blend it. Like I said, you guys have probably heard me, but I see too many people who have like really brown faces, and then they have really white necks. So you want to just make sure that you blend it so it all matches really evenly and nicely. And one thing that's really nice about this bronzer, it's super forgiving. So if you feel like, man, I might have a heavy hand or something and it will look orange, it doesn't. It's so forgiving. Like it doesn't look, or it's not super pigmented. So like you're not picking up a ton of product each time you're putting it in the thing. Like you could put maybe more on and you wouldn't really feel like you're wearing a lot. So this is a good bronzer overall. Okay, next I'm going to use the Maya Chia. This is an Afternoon Delight. It's the pinkish peach hue. It's brand new. I'm going to show it to you guys. You can see that. So pretty. So Afternoon Delight. I love their highlighters. If you followed me, you know that I love them. They're just so easy to use. They last all day. They look really natural. So I'm just putting this right above my brow bone where you would naturally want a little bit of a glow, on the bridge of my nose, upper between the eyebrows, and then Cupid's bow, and then like right in the middle of your chin. Can see how that glow, like the highlight, it's so pretty. It's not my skin, you guys, it's the highlighter. Hi. But I love it. So that's in Afternoon Delight by Maya Chia. I love it, super pretty. And then I'm going to use, for my eyeliner, I'm going to use Zuzu Luxe Taurig. It is a liquid liner. Sorry guys, it's like hard for me to talk at the same time when I do this. This is my favorite liner that really in Green Beauty. It stays all day and actually won't fade on me, which is, I feel like, the really hard thing to find in Green Beauty with liner. Yes, it's so good. This one is in Taurig. It's like a really deep brown. So pretty. They also have like a ton of other colors if you want black, or they have purple, like amethyst. It's really pretty. They have this green color. Yeah, the Maya Chia I get from Aaliyah Beauty. So I'll be writing a blog post literally right after this. It won't take me too long, and then I'll post it so you guys can have it, and I'll link it in my stories. But Aaliyah, I believe, is having a 15% off sale today, which is good. And then as far as the colors that I like for the highlight of the day, man, they're all so good. I would say that After Hours is a really good neutral and a great place to start as far as if you're wanting to try one for the first time. I really love Afternoon Delight too, though. It's so pretty. And then Golden Hour and Happy Hour. It's hard, you guys. They're all so good. But I would say After Hours is probably like, it would look good on literally everyone. Yeah, it's so pretty. She just created an amazing thing when she made them, you guys. They're so good. So this is mascara I'm using now, obviously. So this mascara is Honest Beauty, and it's honestly my favorite. It's so good. I remember people telling me, like, you have to try it, and I thought, I've tried it and I didn't like it, but then I didn't realize they had changed the formula and come out with a new one. And this one is so much better. I mean, it like gives you lift and volume separation in like seconds. It's so good. So, yeah, definitely check it out. Sorry, I have like... what is your guys' favorite mascara in Green Beauty? Have you tried a lot? I have a whole mascara post that I have of trying, I feel like practically all of them. But I always go back to this one. It's actually not that expensive too. If you bundle with their bundle stuff, it's really a good deal. How effortlessly I put on mascara. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm not, especially with looking in here, it's like harder. Yeah, Lily Lolo is super good. Anika, I tried it. It's just such a wet formula for me personally. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't quite give me the lift and the volume that I love from Honest. Yeah, you should try it. And let me know what you think. I feel like everyone who tries it loves it. I'm always like screenshotting people when they send me like it, and then I'll put it on my stories because it's so fun to hear what people say. Yeah, Fit Glow is really good too. I agree. I feel like it's so hard to put mascara on with looking at my phone, you guys. So it's funny that you said it looked effortless, because I feel like it's so hard. Yeah, you definitely try Honest Beauty. I really like Hint Beauty too. It can flake sometimes, but I think it really does a great job of separation and volume and length as well. And then Fit Glow's great as well. I do have a lot of people that I know that like Anika, so that might be a good option too. But for me, it just wasn't like my favorite. You can tell like I'm kind of picky when it comes to my mascara. Can you guys hear my daughter? Finley. So excited her dad's home. Okay, so mascara's done. I've heard actually people say that Pacifica's really good too. I'll have to try it. Okay, so I was gonna mention too, you can also use, like if you're into cream blushes, I really love the multi-use sticks from Vapor as well. They're really pretty. This one is in Eros, but you can blend them in so nicely too. It's right there. And use this for everything. It works so good. So that's another good one. I'm gonna put on Rose Water from Kosas. You guys know I love these lipsticks. So pretty. It's like a really pretty neutral rose color. Just goes with everything. It's also really great for just, I feel like the summer and the winter, or the spring and summer, because it just looks effortless, and yeah, it like really goes with like if you do eye makeup or just want like a subtle lip color. This is a good one for sure. And then also if you're into lip glosses at all, I'm obsessed with the Fit Glow lip serums. They're so good. This one is in Nudie, but also I have Gospel and Go. They're a little bit more subdued, but they're just so pretty. They don't feel like a gloss where they feel goopy or gunky. They're just a really nice feel, and the color payoff's awesome. So I'm gonna do a swipe just so you guys can see. Yeah, it feels so good. So yeah, that's the look for today. I'm gonna write it all on the blog. Like I said, I'll just type up a quick little thing, and then I'm gonna save this video. Last time I didn't save it, so that way you'll have the video there too if you need to reference it. But yeah, that's all. I'm gonna fix my hair too because I just got out of the shower. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Any tips on applying liquid liner? I would say if you have a hard time with it, like just start from like the mid of your eye and then go out, instead of trying to go from like all the way in the inner corner of your eye to out. I had a makeup artist tell me that before. Also, if you feel like it's hard to keep your hand steady, like try resting it on like your face when you're doing it, so that way you're not trying to like steady your hand at the same time you're trying to make a perfect line. And the biggest thing, honestly, is practice makes perfect. Like I always hear people tell me, you know, it's hard to do the line or whatever, but if you never practice it and then you're just trying to do it like once, it's going to be a little bit harder. So try that. And then also if you draw a line with like a pencil first, a pencil liner, and then just go on top of that, that's a big tip that I learned, I remember from YouTube like years ago when I was watching. They would draw like a line with the pencil liner first and then go back with the liquid liner. So it was easier just to like kind of follow that eyeliner line, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's a few tips. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, just lots of practice too. So any more questions? Yeah, Kosas is so good. That's a good question if it's vegan. I want to say yes, but I don't know for sure. So I'll have to, when I write the little blog post, I'll definitely put it in for you and let you know. But it is so good. Like all their lip colors I love. They're so pigmented and pretty, and just the formula, it doesn't bleed, or it's not super I don't know, like it's hydrating but not too hydrating. There's like a good balance, I feel like, in a good lipstick. So definitely, and thank you so much. I love this. It's a dress, and the sweater I love. Awesome, guys. Well, I will have the full tutorial. I'm going to put it on my blog. And then, because last time I did a live, a lot of you just wanted to know where to get them. So I'm trying to do it where you can try to get everything at one store if you want. And then I'll let you know and I'll link it. And then the video will be like above the blog. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have questions. Yeah, and if you want to see more lives like this, or different looks, or I could do hair tutorials, just let me know. Okay? Hope you guys have a great weekend or Memorial Day, and have fun with your family. I'll talk to you later. Bye.